Hey everyone, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you decided to join us today. Today I'm going to be setting up my budget for the next 2 weeks. I do get paid bi-weekly and I get paid on Friday, October 20th. So I'm going to be setting up my budget, and I also have some new printables that I'm going to be trying out, and yeah, so I hope you will stay tuned. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be working through my budget or setting up my budget, but first I just wanted to let you guys know that I did list a budget bundle on my Etsy shop, and I deactivated that listing because I'm adding and revamping certain things. So normally I had a budget sheet. Let's see, let's get October. The first one I did for October, actually this one's all a mess because I started doing some stuff that I shouldn't have been doing. So let's look at September. So my normal budget is a small space for income, a small section for bills, a small section for expenses, a small section for savings, and then a larger section for sinking funds. What I have found as I'm preparing for the new year, I have a lot of additional sinking funds and things like that that I want to add back into my budget, especially for the longer term ones and the annual ones. Like I haven't had my Prime in there, I haven't had my Costco membership, I haven't had my infinity tags. I do want to add one for the Faithful Dash. I do want to add one for Canva. So there's a lot of things that I wanted to add and have back on my budget so that I have it on the forefront of my mind so that I can start stuffing, especially for those annual expenses. If I can put a little bit by little bit, then it's not so much. And I do want to keep those on my budget. So I had listed this one on my Etsy shop. But what I'm also going to be adding is, move this one out of the way. I'm also going to be adding this one. It got cut off a little bit, you can see, but this is just a sample so that you guys can see what I'm gonna have up there. This is, it has a little bit bigger section for income because I did realize I only budget for my income. I don't budget for my husband's income, and we do have bills that go out of his account that are not part of my budget. But there's a lot of you who may or may not have a spouse or a fiance or a boyfriend, girlfriend that you are also budgeting for. You combine your incomes, you combine all your bills. And so I added more lines for income. I added a bigger section for bills and a little bit bigger section for expenses, and then an area for savings. And I have this little area here for sinking funds because what I did was I also created this one. Now, this one is set up so that you would have your priority sinking funds here, revolving. So like priority for me would be, if you know me, we're saving up for an ionizer for our pool. Priority would also be month ahead for me. Priority is extra debt. So those kinds of things are going to go in this section. And then in revolving, those are the sinking funds that I pull from frequently, like personal care or beauty, or I guess that would be personal care, or like my hobbies, my pool supplies, my puppers, anything I might need for my dogs. Those would go here. Long term would be more like Christmas. What else do I have for long term? I can't even remember what I have for long term, but for like Christmas, for medical deductibles, for a vacation that you might be saving up for, those are more longer term. they could be priority for you depending, you know, everybody budgets differently, but those types of things would go there. And then under annual, I would have like my car tags, for us, our pet licensing fees, my Amazon Prime, my Costco membership, those kinds of things would go under annual, or like my Canva. So this is going to be available and so that you can use in conjunction with this. So the idea is that you would have all of your things set out, you would have totals for each one of these 3 category or 4 categories, and then you would have your grand total down here, which you would bring over under this area on your budget worksheet so that you can just see it all in like a snapshot. So like this would be like an overview, and this would go more in depth regarding your sinking long-term annual type things. So I have this, I'm going to be working through it on my iPad just to see how it goes. And then, like I said, I did deactivate those listings on Etsy. So once I fine tune everything, I will put those back up. It's all going to be part of the budget bundle. I'm just going to add to it for you guys. And it will be available. There's one bundle that is a letter size 8.5 by 11, which I've been told is the same size as the big Happy Planner. And then the other budget bundle will be the same worksheets and things like that, but shrunk down to a classic Happy Planner size, which is this size, which is 7 wide by 9.25 tall. So I just wanted to let you know about that. And then also, for the physical product that I offer on my shop, I've been having issues with my post office. My packages aren't getting delivered. So they're not getting delivered, and they're not being processed consistently in the same way. Like I can send out something in a bubble mailer and it'll get there, no problem. I'll send the exact same thing out in a bubble mailer and it will require additional postage. So, and sometimes they just get lost altogether. So I am really frustrated with the whole process. And so I have, in order for me not to lose money on my product, I had to add a $3.99 shipping on Etsy, which to me didn't make sense because my product was only $4 and I didn't want to turn around and charge you guys essentially the same amount just to ship it out to you. But at this point, the way that I had been charging only $1 for that, I'm ending up losing money and your packages are getting lost. So right now, all of the laminated trackers are still on my Etsy shop. They're still available for you. Just know that there's a $3.99 shipping fee, which I hate. And I'm actually considering taking down the physical product option, but I haven't decided yet. So for now, they're still there. Anyways, that's it. That is it in a nutshell. I don't want to elaborate on it anymore because it makes me really upset. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started on my budget. We are, oh, I need my iPad. See how upset I am? Hold please, let me go get my iPad. Okay, so I have my iPad. This is the worksheet that I showed you a little bit ago. So we'll go ahead and get started. And we'll just work through it and we'll see how it flows. Okay, so my payday is October 20. And so my pay cycle will go from 10/20 through, and I get paid November 3rd. So this pay cycle will go through November 2nd. Okay, and then the income is me, and it's $1,600 minus the giving, minus $160, so that's $1,440. And then for this this month, let me show you. So another thing that happened is I did pay off my Visa, and then my bank sent me checks that I could use to transfer balances so that I would have, and they were offering 0% interest for a year. So I went ahead and transferred the Home Depot and the Amazon balance over back to my Visa. But I'm gonna be saving on interest because it's not, these interest rates for Amazon and Home Depot were outrageous. So I'm glad I had that option. So you'll be seeing my Visa brought back into rotation. I'm not sure when I'm going to get my first bill from them, but in the meantime, the Home Depot is done and so is the Amazon, and I'm super excited about that because those were just killing me, honestly. So for this pay period, I highlighted in blue, and I'm going to be paying the Verizon, my Edison bill, and then the phone insurance for my daughter. So we are just going to put, does it look dark in here? Let me open some blinds. Hold on one second. Okay, that's a little better. I feel like it was dark in here. Okay, so for my bills, I have Verizon, and that's $177, and I have Edison, and that's $210, and then I have phone insurance for my daughter, and that's $10. So I have in bills, I have $177 plus $210 plus 10. So $397 in bills. So if I take my income, $1,440, minus $397, I get $1,043. Okay. So for groceries, we did really good this week. Well, it depends how you define good. We did not spend a lot of money in groceries because we spent a lot of money eating out, which I don't like to do, but a lot of that came out of my husband's income, so I'm okay with it. So for groceries, I normally don't roll over, but I think I'm going to this time around. I think I'm gonna roll over about $100. So we'll take, because right now I have $228. So we'll leave $100 there and take $128 out for savings challenges. But I'm only gonna do $200 this time around in groceries. So $200 in groceries. For fuel, again, I didn't even have to fill up my tank at all. I'm still good. Because I only drove to and from work and I stayed really, really local. So I still have $100 in fuel, so that's not gonna get anything. I will go ahead and put $100 into food fund and $100 into miscellaneous, and then blessing, I still have money in there, so I'm not gonna add to that. For the 52-week challenge, let's see what we're pulling. We are pulling 21 and 4. So 21 and 4. For the emoji challenge, yay, that was our sunflower. Sunflower. And there were 17 of you who left sunflowers in the comments. Thank you so much. And then, okay, so let's see, for my expenses, then I have 400. I got ahead of myself. Expenses is 400. So if I take 1,043 minus 400, I get 643. 643. And then 21 plus 4 plus 17 is 42 for my savings. And then if I do 643 minus 42, I get 601. 601. So now I have, that means I have $601 for my sinking funds. So I'm just gonna put 601 up here, so we know how much we have. And then giving is gonna get 160. This is non-negotiable for me, so that's why it's under the priority. extra debt. The way I calculated, if I have a year to pay off the Visa with the new balances at 0 interest, I need to put aside $110 per paycheck, and that should get me where I need to be by this time next year. Of course, I'll put extra if I can, but minimum is $110. My ionizer is $60. Month ahead is $30. And then Kayla right now, because we're planning for her little dinner party for her birthday in December, I'm gonna put 100, oops. I'm gonna put 100 to her just to make sure that we have, you know, so it could be nice for her, 100. And then for Nicholas, I will put 50. Okay, so then my priority total is 160 plus 110 plus 60 plus 30 plus 100 plus 50. So 510 in my priority. Okay, so 601 minus 510 leaves me $91. So not too much to spread around. Let's see. My auto club and truck tags, let's go ahead and do five to each of those. I'm nearing my goal. I wanted to save 180 by January, and I have 160. So $5 here and there should get me to where I need to be by the end of January. My dog tags, let's go ahead and do 10. And then Canva is 5. Again, that's an annual renewal, so if I do $5 every paycheck, I should have enough when it renews in September. So that is 5, 10, 20, 25. So 91 minus 25, so that leaves me $66. And let's see. What was I gonna do? Did I do anything? Yeah, let's go ahead and put 20 to hobbies, because that's something that I enjoy, that like for me. We'll do 10 to pool supplies, just because we're still gonna need to chlorinate our pool throughout the winter. And honestly, you guys, it's 92 degrees today in Southern California. It's ridiculous. I am so ready for the fall weather, and Mother Nature is just fighting me on it. I'm a little annoyed, but that's okay. Hopefully this is our last heat wave and it'll cool down for us, because I'm done with the heat. Done. Anyways, so pool supplies is gonna get 10, and then puppers is also gonna get 10. So 20, so minus 40, so that leaves me $26. Yeah, and then let's do 20 to personal care, because I've been pulling from there lately for my I've been buying things on Amazon, like eyebrow pencil and shampoo and things like that. So we'll just do that, and then that should leave me $6, and then I'll just leave $6 in a buffer. So 20, 40, so 60 in revolving. So now if I didn't do any long-term. No, appears not. Okay, so 510 plus 60 plus 25 is 595. Long-term will just have to wait, and maybe until after Kayla's birthday, because it looks like there's a lot going on right now up here. So, okay, so anywho, my sinking is now $595 is how much we spent or allocated in sinking. So we'll go back to our budget worksheet. We'll put $595 here under sinking. So 601 minus 595 is $6. So we will leave $6 in buffer. Okay, so I think that is a good working budget. Well, let's see how much cash we need to take out. So let's get our little highlighter, and we are going to need 400. We're gonna need 397. No, we're not. $397. We're not gonna need that because those are my bills and I leave those in the bank. Okay, so we're gonna need 400. We're gonna need 42. Oh my goodness. You guys, we're gonna need 42. So highlight 42, not erase it. And we're gonna need 595 for our sinking. So we need 400 plus 42 plus 595 is $1,037. So guys, every time. So we're gonna need 1,000 in cash. Okay. I think it worked out pretty well. I kind of like this. I feel like I have more room, like to add things and to take things away. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the condensed worksheet to use in conjunction with the sinking funds worksheet. I kind of like it. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer all of this over now to my paper budget, paper sinking funds, and then we'll go ahead and do our cash breakdown for the bank. So I will be right, I don't want to do this because that's bye. So I'm going to be right back. So hold please. Okay, so I have put everything onto my paper budget and my paper sinking funds. And so now we'll go ahead, we'll bring my iPad over, we'll scoot this out of the way, and then we'll go to do our cash envelope breakdown. And oh, another thing I wanted to tell you, I don't know if you can see on my iPad, but down each column, there's a really light 100 and a really light 50 all the way down. So I did redo the cash envelope breakdown sheet so that you could have like, so like when you got down to the end down here, you weren't having to go back up to remember which column you're in. You can just go ahead and there'll be like a little dollar amount, really faint that you could write over. It's not going to interrupt your, your pen or anything like that. It's not going to be all confusing. It's light enough where you know, anyway, I did redo that. So that is also going to be part of the budget bundle when I reactivate it. So, okay, so let's do a little bit thicker line and then we'll get started. Groceries is going to be 200. Food fun is 100. Miscellaneous is 100. And then going down to the bottom, 52 week is, see, I need another line for 52 week. So anyways, we'll do the emoji one here. And we'll make this 52 week just for now, and then I'll revamp my sheet. Okay, so the first one is 21. Hello. I don't even know what happened there. Okay, so the first one is 21, and then the second one is 4. My emoji challenge for the sunflower is 17. And then, okay, so then we'll go over to the sinking funds part of it. And giving is 160, extra debt is 110, ionizer is 60, month ahead is 30, Kayla's 100, Nicholas is 50, and then hobbies is 20, personal care is 20, pool supplies and the puppers each get 10. And then going down to Auto Club is going to get 5, truck tags is 5, dog tags is 10, and Canva is 5. Okay, so let's just total those up and make sure 200 plus 200 plus 160 plus 110 plus 60 plus 30 plus 100 plus 50 plus 20 plus 40 plus 10, 10, 5, 21, 4, and 17. 1,037. So we'll just write it in here under the notes since I ran out of space. 1,037. Okay. So groceries is going to get, let's see, we'll do 2 50s, and then 80, 90, 95, 100, and then we'll do the same denominations for food, fun, and miscellaneous. So 80, 90, 95, 100, 80, 90, 95, 100. Giving, we'll get a 50, no, 100, a 50, and a 10. Extra debt, we'll get 100 and a 10. Ionizer, we'll get a 50 and a 10. Month ahead, we'll get a 20 and a 10. Kayla will get 2 50s. Nicholas will get 1 50. Hobbies will get a 20. Personal care will get a 20. Pool supplies and puppers will each get a 10. Auto club and truck tags will each get a 5. Dog tags will get a 10. Canva will get a 5. 52 week will get a 20 and a 1. And then 4 ones. And then the emoji challenge will get a 10, a 5, yeah, 10, 15, 20. I mean 17. Okay, so for hundreds, we should have 2 hundreds. For 50s, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For 20s, we have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. For 10s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. For 5s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And for 1s, we have 15, 22. So 22 ones, 35, 11 times 10 is 110. 160 times 20, oops, 16 times 20 is 320. 7 times 50 is 350. And then 200. Okay, so let's see how those add up across. We have 200 plus 350 plus 320 plus 110 plus 35 plus 22. $1,037. Okay. So let's get my cash teller slip and my Sharpie marker. And we'll do 200s for 200. We'll do 7 50s for 350. We'll do 16 20s for 320. We'll do 11 10s for 110. 7 5s for 35. And 22 ones. So let's just make sure. $1,037. Okay, so we are all set to go to the bank, and that is it, guys. I'm kind of liking this setup. Let me know what you guys think. And just if you noticed my nails, let me just explain. I mentioned a few videos ago that I was going to try those nail wraps from Lily and Fox. They're like stickers you just stick on your nails. So I placed an order. It did take a while to get here because it's free shipping, so I don't mind. And they're only $3. And my nails are so short. I keep my nails so short that I could get 2 uses from one set. So anyways, this is the one that came as a sample. I didn't order these because it's not really my style. But yeah, so that's why my nails look like this. But I think they're kind of cute. They did stay. They've been on here for a week now. They're kind of getting a little rougher at the tips, but that's how my polish was anyways. So yeah, that's, if they were a little distracting during the video, I apologize, especially the green middle fingers. But yeah, so anyways, I do like them. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so I'm ready to go to the bank. I think we have a good working budget. I think the worksheets are working out well. I'd love to know what you guys think, so leave a comment down below. And since, guys, can you believe it? We're going into November. Like, literally a budget cycle is going into November. So anyways, this is our last budget cycle before Halloween. So leave a pumpkin right here. Pumpkin, oh, don't leave it right here. Leave it down in the comments. I'll leave one right here for you, like a little example. But leave a pumpkin down in the comments, and then I will tally up all of those and stuff that amount of money the next time around. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for sticking around to the end. And I do want to mention, thank you guys so much for wanting the longer videos. I asked you guys if you prefer the longer ones or the shorter ones, and the majority of you who commented like the longer ones, the chitty chatty ones. So thank you so much for that, because I was kind of in a panic mode thinking if you guys don't like the long ones and you prefer the short ones, I was not sure how I was going to do that because I talk. So anyways, I'm glad you guys like the longer ones. I'm happy to be here with you for a longer amount of time. But yeah, thanks for sticking with me to the end. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up on your way out. For those of you who are new here, I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. I will be back with the cash stuffing soon. So again, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Don't forget your little pumpkin in the comments as well. And I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.